Man, we up, but we ain't up. We up, but we ain't up. Mm. Time to make the Dunkin' Donuts. And then the remote messed up. What up? What up? What up? Who's up? Now you drunk me some soda. It's all in my chest right now. What up, y'all? We up, but we ain't up. I said, let me turn this live on for a second, see who's up. Thursday. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Let's see what we on today. Guess I'll roll me a blunt a little bit later on. After I get up. In about 2 hours. My damn TV won't turn on. I think my battery's dead, you know. I think my battery's dead. I'm on power off. You know. I think I need some battery. That's crazy. That bitch won't work. What up, kid? Hold on.
And witnessed the horrific violence. She says her address. She's like, he has a gun. all she was able to say. I'm on the phone with the police. I'm screaming. I'm like, somebody please help me. I just can't believe London's not here with me. And it's just crazy. I just really feel bad for her family because I just really feel bad for everybody.
She also says Powers was in the process of moving out of that Durham apartment when the shooting happened. We've learned the shooter had previously played football at St. Augustine's in Raleigh. Tonight's balloon release for Powers is set for 7:30. In Vance County, a major fire has destroyed one family's home. It happened last week in Henderson. The mother told us her husband was already at work when the fire started, and one of their 8 children alerted the family.
We were all asleep. I was asleep too. And if it wasn't for my son, we would have still been in there.
The family says they do not have homeowners insurance now. People are pitching in to help them rebuild through a fundraiser.
It's kind of nerve-wracking thinking I have 5 weeks tomorrow, literally be 4 weeks till the baby comes and I don't have a place to stay.
The family is now staying at her mother's home as they work to rebuild before baby number 9 arrives soon. It's unclear what caused the fire. The new U.S. Attorney of the Eastern District of North Carolina vowing to support President Trump's policies. Ellis Boyle highlighted his top priorities during a news conference in Raleigh yesterday. He says he'll enforce the Trump administration's policies when it comes to immigration enforcement, drug cartels, and criminal organizations, including stopping the flow and sale of fentanyl.
In the Eastern District of North Carolina, United States Attorney's Office, we will protect law-abiding citizens, we will win trials, and we will hold criminals accountable.
Boyle served in the Army and has previous experience in the U.S. Attorney's Office as well as working for private law firms. He replaces Michael Easley Jr., who stepped down in early February after more than 3 years in the role. Boyle's appointment is awaiting congressional approval. The Black Maternal and Infant Health Conference returns to Raleigh today. The event aims to help address disparities in maternal and infant health outcomes within the Black community and will feature a range of discussions and programming. It's happening today at the McKinnon Conference and Training Center at NC State from 8 a.m. to 3:15. The one-day educational conference is organized by Wake County, the Black Pearl Society, Inc., and Wake Area Health Education Center. Well, we finally got to see that sun yesterday, at least at my house. I know it's been different in so many different areas.
Yeah.
And it was like a breath of fresh air until I stepped outside.
And you felt the humidity?
Yeah, it just slapped me right in the face.
A little suffocation happening there. This morning we are seeing sun in a few spots right now. We're getting ready for sunrise here in about 10, 12 minutes or so. But we're also tracking more rain and storm potential for today with that risk for flash flooding. And as a matter of fact, today the risk is a little bit higher for those of you up and down I-95. That's where we see a better chance for flash flooding today with those scattered showers and storms. Lots of moisture available. Disturbances tracking through. Spotty rain this morning, scattered this afternoon into the evening hours before drying out tonight. Here's First Alert Doppler Net. We do have some light rainfall on the board here around southern Wake County. Nothing too heavy at all, but enough to put a light shower activity on the roads. Holly Springs and Fuquay Varina getting ready for some light showers there into Harnett County, also back into Lee County. And then around Moore County and Hope, that's where the rainfall is locally heavy in spots. A few storms for eastern Halifax and Northampton County pushing towards Ritz Square. So you'll get some downpours coming up here very shortly. We have a complex of storms off to the south and west that will lead to more activity throughout the day today. There will be lots of dry time. There will be some sunshine at times too, but there will be a threat for some storms leading to heavy downpours through this evening. Tomorrow we actually have a cold front on the way. It's going to be a weak front that's going to help trigger some spotty storms in the afternoon on Friday, but overall the rain chances will be dropping off. That first front moves through, so it will still be humid this weekend. It's really not going to change the air mass up for us this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, high temperatures in the low 90s. We're also tracking a porous air, and it's a tropical storm for now, but the system forecast to gradually strengthen. Max winds for now 50 miles per hour, gusts already up to 65. Into tomorrow, it's forecast to become our first hurricane of the season as a Cat 1 and then rapidly intensifying into Cat 3 status by Sunday, and then into early next week. That turn to the north starts to occur. Models compact and tight here, tightly clustered, which means good agreement through Sunday, and then we start to see that spread into Monday. But the farthest west models still keep that system off the shores of the coast of the United States. What we are concerned about for next week, for the time being, will be those rough seas, high seas, and definitely high waves out there as well. We're talking critical rip current threats for next week. So again, the models keep airing east of us, offshore. Enjoy your weekend, but I would say check in for updates. And North Carolina coast next week, we could see some seas as high as 10 to 15, maybe even 20 feet around there. So not the best for swimmers who are certainly inexperienced, that's for sure. And even the most experienced swimmers could have some issues out there into next week. I think the surfers, though, are chomping at the bit to get ready out for the waters out there next week. High temperatures today, 87 degrees, up to 90 tomorrow with spotty storms, upper 80s, low 90s into your weekend. And then 91 on Monday, we'll head into the upper 80s and low 90s into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week as well. Right now, 6:21, we're checking in with Ginger Z to see what's coming up on GMA. Ginger, good morning.
Hey, Quaylen, it's great to be with you. So coming up on GMA, we'll start by tracking those severe storms. There were a couple dozen severe storm reports in the Northeast, but that caused thousands of flight delays, according to the airlines and the airports, and cancellations, like 1,000 cancellations across the country. Also, we are watching Tropical Storm Erin, as you are, and I'll tell you when it's expected to reach that hurricane strength and all about that turn north. And then the latest on the cross-country flight forced to divert when a man allegedly got physical with flight attendants and passengers. This morning, we're going to hear from one of the passengers on board, praised for his quick action. Plus, Dr. Tara Narula is going to join us with the new first-of-its-kind cancer treatment. And 1.3 million people watching Taylor Swift and the Kelseys live. We're going to tell you what you need to know after the 2-hour-long podcast. Plus, we are in Maryland for our 50 States in 50 Weeks tour. That's coming up on GMA.
I love that the Taylor Swift podcast update is to consider what we need to know, Ginger.
That's what you need to know.
I appreciate that. And by the way, we're twinning again today. I have on white.
Oh, yes, Kong. I'll wait to see you, Kong. Oh, yeah, shout out to you, Kong. I see you did get your order in, my G. Big ups to you. I see that order in. Big dubs for you, my guy. Let's go. Appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, for sure. Just woke up. Yeah, I did too. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I just popped my live on. I was knocked out. Somebody woke me up, you know what I mean? So I said, let me go ahead and turn my live on for a second before I might pass out again. Yeah, big dubs to you, man. I see what you got. I see, my G. Yeah, for sure, man. You know you get all the love. You got it, cuz. You know what I mean? That's how you support right there. You know what I mean? That let me know you with the program, cuz. You know what I mean? It's all love from here. You already know. We locked in like twins, for real. That's real support, my guy. You know what I mean? That's all love. I got you. You know the vibes. You already know. That right there gonna get you spins all week, cuz. That right there is gonna get you spins all week. Just on the muscle. Just off the muscle. You know what I mean? Yeah, big shout out to you, my boy. A lot of people say, yes, go, I'm gonna get some merch. But like I said, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mothers always say, yes, go. But yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? So big ups to you, my boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Appreciate that. I even got some of my I ain't gonna talk junk about my folks, but I'm gonna say it though. I even got folks that been here before you. You know what I mean? They still ain't got none of my junk yet. But big ups to you, my boy. You know what I mean? No shade, no shots fired, but you know what it is. Actions speak louder than words, but appreciate you, my boy. Yeah, I was waiting to see you too. I'm glad you got on here. I was waiting to see you so I could tell you. Cause a lot of people, yeah, let's go. That's why yesterday when you said you got some, I said you stop, kid. I was just like, you know what I mean? Everybody said, yeah, let's go. But you know what I mean? Like I said, if you do get something, I will see it on the invoice or whatnot. And I did see the order came through. So yeah. So hopefully you get it in a couple of days. I don't know how long they told you you're going to get it, but definitely going to be on your front porch. Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get it popping already. Let's go. Fuck it. Monday, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Mira, yo no quiero más pastillas ya, son solamente 150 miligramos, ¿ok? ¿Qué tú quieres que llamarte en los dientes? Yo no te voy a hacer caso, eso para que no estés pendiente.
serpiente, la dosis con ateo, el ambiente pone caliente. El diablo a mí me dijo que ya te tiene sus lentes, cabrón, que darás pena. Dame tu dinero y las cadenas, que yo tengo una maldad que me envenena. Si no te las va a cortar, métete una bolsa de droga por las penas. Siéntate a llorar viendo las fotos de la nena que me deben y yo sí tengo el recibo. Yo lo quiero en sangre, ya no en efectivo. La vista nublada del pensamiento negativo, cabrón, y yo soy tu Cristo porque por mí tú estás vivo. Dime qué es lo que tú quieres, un tiro a la soga, químico y droga, una voz que te dialoga. Si te lo dice al oído, que no abogues porque ahoga. 150 niggas, yo, this shit is too easy for me. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all niggas. This shit is too easy. Adeo, come. Feeling crazy, music loco, ordenando. Mira de my all, keep my soul with support, though. Weight on my shoulder that I carry like a porto. Going across the globe, I ain't talking about sport, though. Trying to push me out of function like a sport, though. Going across the globe, I ain't talking about sport, though. Running and be rushing, feel like I'm a sports mode, king of my city. I'm the sport, though, gold in my teeth. Can't afford, though, she don't want no kids. That's a sport, though, I don't feel the same way. But I'm short, though, yo lo give me todo. Let's go, though.
Attention all units, the air is being held for emergency traffic only.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody. No fui yo que le falló, ella fue la que mintió. No fui yo que le falló, ella fue la que mintió. No fui yo que le falló, ella fue la que mintió. Con un pobre en la calle que de miedo se caga. El amor tiene reloj y qué bueno que terminó. Y los 2 años que tuvimos para mí no fue nada. Y la droga te condenó y por eso que te violé. Y no me digas para matarlo, seguro te gustaba. Y me prendió la bengala y aunque tenga pistola, yo le quito la pala. Deja ese penco que la mía no se traba. Yo le detengo los pulmones con la agua en la cabeza de María con el diablo donde estaba. Veo, ay, veo, yo veo.
Ford F-150 truck, only at your Carolina Ford dealers.
It's time to discover your path at the RV Show and Sale, August 22nd through 24th at the Raleigh State Fairgrounds.
Climb aboard over 100 of new and used RVs. The selection is much greater than any of the other shows we've been to.
You can see a variety of price ranges at the show that we look coming.
We were able to find the very RV that we're going to purchase, and it happens to be the one we're sitting in.
August 22nd through 24th at the Raleigh State Fairgrounds. For more info, go to NorthCarolinaRVDA.com.
The mattress mission continues.
Save the best for last.
And it's on sale.
Save up to $600 on Beauty Rest Black mattresses. Haverty's, we furnish happiness.
Right now, live coverage from your local news leader. Breaking stories from overnight and this morning. And your first alert forecast. Here's what's happening where you live. This is ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, Carolina. Welcome on this Thursday, Friday Eve, August 14th. I'm Diane Wilson in for Joel Brown.
And I'm Anna Rivera. Thanks so much for joining us. First alert Doppler net tracking more rain moving in for the morning commute. This morning we're tracking some patchy light rain for now. Bigger storm action off to the west, timing the south for you, my full forecast.
As we monitor the chance for more rain and showers, we have team coverage this morning. We will take a look at the impact for your morning commute, along with the concerns for heavy saturated grounds caused by the rain.
It is time for that first check of weather with meteorologist Quayla Murphy. We see that big blob.
Yes.
Like it's like ominous on its way here.
Yeah, heavy rainfall and storm action out to the west around Charlotte. That's going to be slowly crawling our way, and it's going to bring us that threat for locally heavy downpours today as well. First alert Doppler net is quiet, though, as you get ready to hit the roads for the morning commutes early on. We're not seeing much activity, but yeah, off to the west there's more heavy rainfall and storm action. We're seeing some of that now beginning to bleed into parts of Moore County, Southern Pines, also in Hoke County, too, so generally impacts for the Sandhills right now. Some spotty rain around Lee County, Southern and Central Harnett County, and a few little showers at one point passing over Holly Springs and Fuquay, but those essentially falling apart right now. We do have some storm action exiting out of Northampton
Hampton and Halifax counties. So the lightning strikes winding down there. Unfortunately, today presents a better chance for flash flooding, especially for those of you east of the Triangle up and down 95. But for the entire region today, heavy downpours could lead to locally heavy rainfall, again with rising creeks and streams, and of course, some street flooding in spots. So more complexes out to the west, more disturbances too. That's going to lead to more showers and storms today. But we do have a little sunshine in between the clouds right now, 76 degrees downtown Raleigh. Temperatures are in the 70s, and the muggy air is here again because the winds are coming in from the southwest. Some patchy fog, but not a big issue for us. Visibility is not too bad to kick off your Thursday. High temperatures today, middle to upper 80s, so a little bit closer to average. Scattered storms right through the early evening hours. The latest on Aaron is a tropical storm. Max winds 50 miles per hour for now, but this system is forecast to strengthen into tomorrow, becoming our first hurricane of the season at a Cat 1 with gradual strengthening, possibly some rapid intensification into the weekend before it starts that trek to the north, curving north, and right now keeping it still west of Bermuda and east of the United States coastline. We'll talk more about the impacts we will see up and down the eastern seaboard next week. Remember, you can stay weather aware by downloading that free ABC 11 app. First Alert Doppler Net will show you those conditions around you and near you. Plus, we'll send you any watches and warnings that go straight to your device. Back to you.
Quaylen, thank you. This week's heavy rain has led to widespread flooding across the area. However, flooding isn't the only concern right now with the ground so saturated from all the rain. Tamara Scott is live from Lake Crabtree in Cary to tell us about some of the concerns from Duke Energy. Good morning, Tamara.
Hey, good morning, Diane. Yeah, we have seen a lot of rain over the past several days, even several weeks, and so now we're on the lookout, keeping an eye on the saturated ground and the risk for trees toppling over and power outages, right? So these energy companies, they are on high alert. Duke Energy says they have been on high alert all throughout these summer storms, trying to keep and make sure everyone stays on the grid. And between the risk of trees falling due to saturated roots and flooding that could harm line infrastructure underground, they've been busy. They say they haven't seen any serious outages, but they do remain on high alert.
We always have plenty of crews on standby. The great thing about being a big utility, across a number of states is that we can move those crews and those resources as we need to.
And, they've done a lot of work to upgrade their lines, equipment, and infrastructure to make sure they keep the lights on for folks. Back to you.
And we are tracking all of this, Tamara, from the saturated ground to the rain that's on the way and now the roads. We do have several crashes. Good news is it's not any rain related because right now we're still waiting for that rain to make its way into the triangle. Right now, Lewisburg Road and Zebulon Road, we do have a serious crash that does involve injuries. And also on Lewisburg Road, this time at Perry Creek, we have another crash that's blocking the road. You can see those inbound lanes of Lewisburg already starting to slow down because of that crash. Hopefully they can clear that out of the way fairly quickly. Let's check in now with Jamise Price, tracking the roads in Breaking News 1. Jamise, what are you seeing out there? Good morning.
Good morning, Diane. We are on US 1 northbound in Chatham County. We did have a little rain this morning here in the area, but that has since cleared up, so that is good news for those folks who will be headed out this morning, heading to work pretty soon. We know how messy things can get when there's a very wet commute and the roads are slick. So right now things are looking pretty good, hoping that continues throughout the morning and into rush hour. Of course, we'll keep you updated on all the things that we're seeing as we continue to travel throughout our area. Anna and Diane.
All right, Jamise, we'll keep track of that. Thank you. And breaking overnight in Raleigh, an investigation underway after a crash at the intersection of Capitol Boulevard and Millbrook Road. Our crew arrived at the scene around 3 o'clock this morning, and you can see several EMS units at that crash site. Right now, we are working to learn more about this crash and if anyone was hurt. We're following an overnight shooting in Raleigh that left one person hurt. It happened around 10 last night at the Days Inn on Glenwood Avenue, just up the street from Crabtree Valley Mall. Police say a person shot and was rushed to the Wake Med. We're told there is no threat to the public. This is an ongoing investigation. We will keep you updated as we learn more. Checking the ABC 11 neighborhood safety tracker, we can see this part of Raleigh has a below average number of assaults. You can use this neighborhood safety tracker to stay up to date on crime in your area. Just go to abc11.com. This morning, we have new reporting in the case of a North Carolina college student whose violent arrest in Florida earlier this year went viral online last month. We want to warn you, the video from Jacksonville is hard to watch. It's the case of 22-year-old William McNeil. He's a band student and studies biology at Livingstone College. He's being represented by civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Yesterday, the Florida State Attorney released a memo on their investigation into the February arrest. They concluded the officer who punched McNeil twice was using a police tactic because McNeil was resisting arrest. We're also seeing the arrest report. Officers say they pulled over McNeil for allegedly not having his headlights on in the rain, and his car was observed at a house being monitored for drug activity. The arresting officer said McNeil refused to show his ID and instead asked to speak with his supervisor. The officer also claimed McNeil was reaching for a knife before the officer punched him. A knife and marijuana were found in the car. McNeil's attorney says they plan to take their case to the Department of Justice. Over at North Carolina Central University, move-in begins today and ends on Saturday. NC State students will also begin moving in today, and Duke first-year students will move in this Saturday, while transfer students will have their day next Tuesday, August 19th. At UNC Chapel Hill, students returned to campus yesterday. Students can move into their rooms through Sunday by appointment. Classes begin at UNC next Monday. 6:37 now, just ahead, we will take a look at the two popular retailers set to open at the I'll get it out there, at South Point Mall today in Durham. Plus, a woman-focused co-working space in the Triangle is getting a rebrand. We'll tell you which place designed for working moms is undergoing some changes.
And this morning, we're seeing some light to moderate rain around the Sand Hills right now. Everywhere else is generally dry. We're in the 70s right now. The heat arrives tomorrow through the weekend. We'll talk more about that and the lower rain chances in my forecast.
The ABC 11 weather camera is sponsored by Tar Heel Basement Systems.
A little light outside.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. Finally, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, EB, aren't you here for your no-cost oil change?
Yep.
Then why did you just reserve this new Camry?
I've got a better question. Have you heard about the vehicle exchange program?
Yeah, we've mentioned it a million times.
So then did you know that you can get a brand new Toyota model with all of the newest tech for practically the same payment as the one that you're currently in?
You know I know this.
But does it come with the no-cost oil changes and car washes and more?
Of course it does.
Take it easy. Yeah, I'm going to trade in mine for this one.
At Eye Care Center, we make the back-to-school season crystal clear for you and your kids. With convenient scheduling and personalized treatment plans for the whole family, we keep things simple and stress-free. So your kids can face the day with confidence. Because vision shapes learning, and learning shapes life. Give your family the clarity to thrive in every part of their journey.
We all know selling your home can be stressful. With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, it doesn't have to be. You can forget the painting and constant cleaning and all the hassle. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free. Receive the strongest cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. No showings, no open houses, no stress. It's that simple. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and start packing.
The road is calling. Embrace the thrill of the drive. The next chapter of Audi is here. The fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron. Visit your Audi dealer today and lease a new 2025 Q6 e-tron Quattro for $499 per month.
To us, moments matter. Big moments. Small moments. Silly moments. At UNC Health, we live for everyday moments because getting our neighbors back to everyday life is how we define greatness.
Your local restaurant. Your local bus transit system. Your local food bank.
Your local forecast.
We are local news. We are local news. ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
6:41. Welcome back on this Thursday morning. We do have some scattered rainfall, isolated storms around most of the activity for now, south and west of the Triangle, but you should expect scattered storms throughout the day. We're seeing a little sun around the airport, but generally cloudy skies right now. Muggy start, temps in the 70s with highs today, mid to upper 80s with those scattered storms. It's going to be hot tomorrow. Feels like temperatures mid to upper 90s with spotty storms tomorrow afternoon. We're on that downward trend on rainfall for the weekend. Seasonable this weekend, highs near 90, but with the humidity, it's going to feel even hotter with feels like temperatures mid to upper 90s. Central United States seeing some scattered storms with the threat for severe, more showers and storms storms to the southeast, too. We're going to talk Tropical Storm Aaron, soon to be Hurricane Aaron. That's coming up. Anna, back to you.
All right, Quaylen, thank you. And happening today, the Streets of South Point Mall in Durham is opening 2 high-end stores. Aritzia, the Canada-based clothing retailer, opening its 2nd North Carolina location there. You can find the store in the lower level outside of Nordstrom. Alo Yoga is also making its debut at Streets of South Point. The wellness meets luxury retailer offers activewear, loungewear, and more. Both stores are set to open today.
A woman-focused co-working space in the Triangle is getting a rebrand. We first introduced you to Blush Co-working in Cary back in 2022. It's a space designed for working moms, complete with on-site childcare. Now it's being taken over by The Coven, a Minneapolis-based company that offers many of the same amenities. But Cary local and UNC grad Allison Rogers will stay at the helm as owner. The grand reopening is set for later this fall.
Yet another Triangle Walgreens is preparing to close its doors. According to the pharmacy website, the Walgreens on Crosslink Road in Southeast Raleigh is closing on Monday. That's right off of Rockaway Road at the Southgate Plaza. For impacted customers, Walgreens is offering resources to have your prescription filled at another Walgreens store. It comes as the pharmacy chain is closing about 1,200 stores nationwide. 4 other Triangle locations have closed so far this year. 6:42 now. Make sure you stick around for Good Morning America.
Ahead at 7, Taylor Swift's internet-busting appearance on Travis Kelce's podcast. What she said about the relationship and her upcoming album.
I'm really feeling crazy about
The ABC 11 First Alert 7-day forecast is sponsored by the Hendrick Automotive Group.
This summer is an unexpected repair bill. Enjoy consistent comfort all year long with Air Expert's Ease Comfort program. Ease covers it all. A brand new system that includes seasonal maintenance, filter replacements, and even a lifetime warranty. It's home comfort that will never go extinct, starting at only $129 a month. When you're looking for a new heating and cooling system, choose Air Expert. Always covered, always comfortable.
It's bow time.
You've had a sausage biscuit before, but have you had the smoked sausage biscuit from Bojangles? Slow-cooked smoked sausage is grilled and served on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Another Bojangles biscuit that doesn't disappoint. Get 2 for $5 today.
It's bow time.
At Meineke, they do brakes, tires, oil, engines, alternators, head gaskets, crumple pots, Zerny spots, triple beams, and Yiddy rim. I don't know that much about cars. I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
With 50 floors, you can have it all. Get the best price and the best quality, backed by the best warranty.
Outside interview over downtown Raleigh from our Pendo Skycam on 301 Hillsborough Street. Look at the sunrise coming out there. Hopefully it stays sunny. Less rain we will see though, because we are tracking the chance for more showers and thunderstorms today. Meteorologist Quaylen Murphy has your forecast in just a moment. The pregnant wife from a former NBA star attacked by a shark is sharing details about the scary encounter. ABC Victor Okendo with your GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Survivor.
We lit.
The pregnant wife of former NBA player Danilo Gallinari telling her story for the first time since she was bitten by a shark. Eleonora Boyd, a sports journalist from Italy,
She bad.
with Gallinari and their two young children.
She bad.
All of a sudden,
I felt a strong pain.
Might be the makeup.
I was burning.
Oh yeah.
But
Definitely was the makeup.
my idea was maybe it's a huge jellyfish, but in the reality it wasn't a jellyfish.
As soon as Eleonora started screaming, I had my son with me. I ran towards my wife and my daughter.
her thigh bitten. How difficult is this for you to talk about? You said that you're still traumatized.
It is not easy because when I remember, I'm still scared.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of her harrowing story with your GMA First Look. I'm Victor and ABC News, Miami.
Yeah, she definitely don't look like that. You a new subscriber? Your favorite Mexican? Nah, you're not my favorite Mexican. Because I know a few Mexicans and you're not my favorite because I just met you. Nah, appreciate you though. Appreciate you, my boy. Shout out to Mexico. What up though? If you didn't know, my wife is Mexican. It's just my use. I'm just messing with you though. I'm messing with you. It's all good. Appreciate you. Thank you. So, being a new subscriber to the SCOE gang. Let's get it. Let's go. We litty in the city. We in the stew with it. Let's go. Early morning vibes. Early morning studio vibes. You already know the dilly. You know the dilly.
Running a marathon is overwhelming. Meet the 75-year-old training for an ultra marathon. That's 30 or even 50 or 100 miles.
I need something a little head.
Above a marathon is called an ultra marathon, and this one is a 100-miler. And it's made for older runners like me.
And our Quaylen Murphy got to meet him and find out his reason behind all of those runs. There has to be a very good reason to run on.
Yeah, let me just first say Tom Carr is absolutely delightful. Such a pleasure to meet. But tune in to ABC 11 at 10 o'clock to find out why this race means so much to him. How you can improve your overall brain health as well. Really good story coming up here. This morning we are tracking some scattered rain storms again today, but a lot of the activity is south and west of us for now. We do have more showers around the Sand Hills, but the heavy downpours off to the west around Charlotte. We also have some exiting storms to our northeast. Some spotty rainfall tracking over parts of Wake County near the Garner area. Quick downpour there, and also seeing some showers east of Fayetteville, so maybe a quick hit of the windshield wipers. Looking at some light showers around Anderson Creek down into Oak County, Southern Pines too. No lightning here, but definitely heavy downpours off to the west. And we're seeing an exiting weakening storm near Rich Square that's moving out of Northampton County. Risk for some flash flooding continues today. It's a little bit higher though, east of the Triangle, down 95, so I think that's where we'll see some better, unfortunately, reports later today with flash flooding concerns. We'll see spotty rainfall for the most part this morning, 20 to 30%. By the afternoon, and then we'll settle down this evening. So some complex
Let's get it on.
But this big batch of rain near Charlotte is
Got my man live on the radio show. He's going to give me some spins.
temperatures near 90 degrees. That front comes through. We're still
Can't play me, and I fed everybody like I'm JP. I spit drugs on the mic, and still talk about life. Being gossip for life.
Can I get some love with this life?
Get some love with this life? Well, you know how it really feels to be in love with your wife. Real rap gangster for real. So
can I get some love with this life?
I spit drugs on the mic, and still talk about life. I've been gossip for life. So can I get some love with this life? Well, you know how it really feels to be in love with your wife. Real rap gangster for real. So can I get some love with this life? They say shooter, top shotter, nigga. My brother E loved me, yeah, he shot a nigga. My young chick said, oh, gee, I gotta kill her. I can't talk you out it, then you gotta kill her. I never changed on my brother. I'm gangster, I put that on my mind.
Nah.
Grandmama's back. I murder everybody back. Grandma.
That's Gambino. He be on my live. He be on here. Now this right here is
Watch my face. I call my white
this right here is
Raw seeing red, they head red jelly.
that right there is so nasty. Who you talking about is Gambino. He was here yesterday, matter of fact. He out of town right now, but he definitely gonna pull up on the session going on.
And into the start of next week. Back to you.
Well, you know how I really feel.
He's a white dude too. Gambino's a white dude too. Crazy flow.
I spend drugs on the mic. Still talk about life.
But he definitely be around the homies for sure.
Can I get some love with this life?
He with the
Well, you know how I really feel to be in love with your wife. Real rap gang.
I've been on that cat since we were about 16 probably. Ever since we was going to like when I dropped out of high school, you know, when we dropped out of high school, we all went to the community college to get our education. So I met him at the community college when I was like 16, you know, man, we be kidding and everything. And find out that he messed with my cousins. You know, I mean, him and my cousins out in Spring Lake, they real tight, so that's how we became even closer. Cause he was in there with my fam, so it's like he family.
This the guard code red.
And we been kicking it ever
And if
since.
you didn't know where I was from,
And I actually haven't seen him about, well, I haven't seen him again since I seen him like, what, 2 months ago he popped back up. I haven't seen him probably about 10, 15 years probably. He popped in on me, you know what I mean? Even though we be seeing each other on like Facebook. But he finally put up on me like, hey, Sco, what you got going on, Sco? I'm about to pull up on you. Because we actually was gonna, Yep. Cause we actually gonna like do some kind of, you know what I'm saying, try to do something together, kind of collab with something, you know what I mean? We're gonna get some kind of collab going on. Cause as you know, he's an artist and an artist, you know what I mean? He's an artist and an artist. When I say artist and an artist, cause he does music and he draws also. So you know what I mean? He's an artist times two. He's a music artist and he's an artistic artist. So he be goddamn, man, I'm saying, when he writing his rhymes and shit, he make pictures out his rhymes and shit, you know what I mean? While he writing rhymes, he might make you think about it and shit, like, damn, cuz. Nah. Well, yeah, that's my dog, though. Let's get it. Let's get these fiends in.
Trying to figure out the dollar just to make a change.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs ride. I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs ride. We hustling, grinding the block just to get by. We hustling money, dog, but we ain't living right. I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs ride. I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs die. We hustling, grinding the block just to get by. We hustling money, dog, but we ain't living right.
Yeah. You locked in with your boy SCOE 910. We lit before 7 a.m. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. And if you didn't know where I was from,
Cold Red.
You know now. It's official. Yeah.
Cold Red.
It's a hard life in this hood, man. Hard life. But you gotta keep grinding, gotta keep hustling, gotta keep pushing, man. Keep elevating, man. Keep rising to the top, man. Yeah. I come from a place. Either you're slinging crack,
or you got a wicked hook shot.
Jump shot, man. Just like Big said.
Cold Red,
man. Yeah. Hood tribute. Yeah. It's official, man.
It's official.
I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs ride. I'm from the hood, my man, that's where the thugs ride. We hustling, grinding the block just to get by. We hustling money.
I'm about to call my man. This game not yet.
I'm working like the fire, the epitome of self. I'm a mogul in the making of success.
This right here is Big Cass. He right out of Fayetteville too, right here. Big Cass, stand up. Big Cass 910. Well, that was Big Cass. Right here. Oh, this right here is Wizzy Bands right here.
Wizzy Band in this
Baltimore, stand up.
Shorty on that astronaut shit.
He's from Baltimore right here. Shorty, what the fuck you want? Let's go. What the fuck you want?
Nigga, roll that blunt.
I'm about to roll it up.
What these bitches want? You bitches want? We be counting funds. Count it up. What the fuck you want?